So if you don't already know, I'm going to share with you in regards to CapCut. When TikTok had been banned, so was CapCut, right? And CapCut is my lifeline for video editing. I use CapCut for just about everything. At the time of the ban, I was paying $7.99 a month for CapCut. It was coming out of my PayPal. Things are great, right? And then all of a sudden it goes away. And there's no TikTok and there's no CapCut because TikTok and CapCut is the same company. So when TikTok had came back, CapCut didn't come back for about a day or two. So I was starting to worry. And I'm like, well, what am I going to do? I use CapCut on my mobile device. I use CapCut on my laptop, and I only pay $7.99 a month, and I can use it on both. I just sign in with my mobile, and I sign in with my laptop. All great. So recently, when I logged in CapCut, I got a notification that I was about to expire, and I'm like, how am I about to expire? I'm subscribed to the CapCut Pro version. I have CapCut Pro. I pay $7.99 a month. It's coming out of my account. Well, it turns out that because of the ban, they gave everybody, I guess, a few more weeks or something like that, or until February to re-up. What happened was they canceled everybody's membership that had CapCut. So they basically unsubscribed everybody. And if you want to resubscribe after February 2nd, that's when mine's about to expire, I will no longer have CapCut unless I spend $19.99 a month, which is ridiculous for a video editor. Now, I don't know. I don't even know what to do at this point. I'm just really frustrated. Now, why I liked CapCut is because I can use color grading with the Pro features. I can use a little bit of AI. I'm not really into the AI stuff. I tried that and I experimented with it. Really wasn't a fan. But I can color match my videos. So if I'm shooting different frames or different scenes in different parts of the house and the lighting is terrible, I can just go to the clip that I like and pick that color match and add it to that video that has the bad color. And it automatically does it with the Pro feature. It's great. I can export in different formats. I can enhance the audio. So if I have bad audio, I can make the audio even sound better. I used a microphone on one of my videos and the battery was going dead on it. So it had a lot of buzzing in the video. I was actually able to use CapCut Pro, the Pro feature, to fix it. And it worked perfect. I heard a little bit of humming, but unless you had a pair of headphones on, you weren't really going to notice it. So the Pro version saved me in a lot of cases. There's a lot of different times that CapCut Pro had saved the day for me, right? So to see the price hike kind of hurts, and I get it. There's a lot going on in America right now. I'm not going to get into that, but CapCut Pro, when I wanted to use it to video edit, saved my life, saved my channel many times, right? Now, everybody says, yes. Oh, sorry about that. Everybody says, yes, you can use a different video editor, right? So I have a special copy of Adobe Premiere Pro that I still have backed up on one of my external hard drives. However, with Premiere Pro, it crashes often. At least for me, it crashes. And it uses a lot of memory. I think I have 32 gigabytes of memory on my laptop, and it still has trouble with rendering video. Believe it or not, it sucks. Now, because it's a special copy, there's probably tons of updates that I don't have to make it run smoother, but I'm not rich. And at that time, Premiere Pro, before I switched over to CapCut, it was very expensive. Now, Premiere Pro, from just doing research before I even made this video, costs about $23.99 a month. Let's say $24 a month. But everything's in the cloud. so you don't have to worry about saving it on your hard drive, which is kind of nice. But I'm sure that's going to be an extra feature too that costs money. I don't even know. But Premiere Pro can get dicey, as far as trying to video edit. I had so many projects I lost because it crashed on me. And it doesn't even have to be because it's a special copy. It could be because Premiere Pro just sucks. I mean, I've seen other people that pay for Premiere Pro and have just as many issues as I was having, And then you go back to CapCut, everything's simple. Transitions are simple. Text is simple. The animate is simple. Try to animate a video in Premiere Pro. Oh my God, you're going to have so many issues. They say save all the special effects and all that stuff in Premiere Pro for last because it's impossible to try and go back and edit once you start adding transitions and text and all that fun stuff. If you're trying to do any kind of editing in between that, forget about it. It's not going to happen. You almost have to disable all that, start from scratch, and go back and re-edit the video, which sucks. But hey, that's life sometimes, right? So it can get costly to use, right? So what's next for me? What's next for this channel? What's next for video editing? I've tried to look at different editing software and I just wasn't happy with them, to be all honest with you. I tried, I looked at Power Director, and Power Director is similar to CapCut, but I don't know, it's just it's too basic. It doesn't really have what I need for it to do that CapCut has, and the good thing about Power Director is $5 a month, which is around that price point that CapCut is, which is really nice. It's really nice to be around that price point, but it doesn't have those specific features. It doesn't have the ease of video editing. I have to learn something totally new. I've been using CapCut, for at least a couple of years, and to learn something new, it's been a learning curve. I like to crank out these videos as quick as I can. And when I do videos like this on my iPhone, I'm not even video editing it. I'm just cutting out the beginning and I'm cutting out the end. There's going to be no cuts in between unless I decide I want to do that, right? Which I can do with, within my photo app on my iPhone, right? But to open up a new editor and to see a totally different layout is scary. It's frustrating to try and learn something new. It's with anything in life. It can be frustrating to try and dial in those settings and those shortcuts and get used to making those edits, those transitions, the text, to animate the text. It can get messy and get real dicey really fast, right? So other software editors I had looked at is Blender, and somebody that's a frequent flyer on this channel had mentioned Blender to me, ICURD. Blender looks scary to me. Blender is a free editing software. I believe it's open source. It is scary. I looked at it. I looked at the website, and I don't even know if I really even want to dive into that. So it looks like it's more geared towards cartoons and animation and stuff like that. I mean, animating your videos is one thing, but to work with actual animation like cartoons and stuff like that, again, just like Premiere, I'm sure it uses a lot of resources. I really haven't dove into what you can and can't do on it. I just saw the screenshots on the website, and it was overwhelming for me to actually see that, to see what it can do. It might be more powerful than what I even need it to do. If you use any of those two softwares, Power Director or Blender, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. I'm still investigating other video editing software I can actually use. And I did look at OneShot. OneShot, again, says it's free, but when you download it, it wants you to pay for certain things. I think there's watermarks and so forth on there. I don't want watermarks rather on any of my videos. That's why I signed up for CapCut. It was cheap, reliable, and fast, and it did exactly what I wanted it to do. No BS, no cap. It did everything I wanted it to do. Cheap, which is great. Cheap is great. Now, another video editing software I kind of flirted with a little bit was Clipchamp, right? And Clipchamp is something that Windows offers, which is free. And that's same thing. It's basic. You know, I want a little bit more robust editor. It needs to be not basic, maybe in between. It needs to be like out of small, medium, and large, it needs to be at least a medium for me, for me to even want to try and dive into it, right? And if you place Blender, that's going to be probably an extra large for me. It just looks like it can do a lot more than what I needed it to do, which is not necessary. CapCut fit within my means. It did exactly what I needed to do. So Clipchamp I use a couple of times. If I accidentally edited a video in CapCut and I want to go back and export it, I would open up Clipchamp and I would cut out where I need to do, and I would export it, and it worked quick, fast, easy. And I was able to upload it right to YouTube. I really haven't played with it that much, but I don't even know where to go next as far as video editing goes. So I'm still doing my research. If you have any other video editors you want me to check out, and let me know in the comments, please. I'm still hunting for a robust video editor that I could use that's priced halfway decent. I might actually go back and start reading tutorials on Power Director. That might be it. That might be him. It might be Power Director, from what I'm looking at. And I don't know. The transitions aren't as good as CapCut. So I guess maybe if you pay for it, there's a lot more you can do with it. Same thing as what CapCut was to me. Maybe CapCut will get back to me. I actually emailed CapCut and I had asked what was going on. I said, I was currently paying $7.99 a month, but they didn't get back to me. So I guess I have my answer. So again, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. How do you feel about this whole CapCut thing? Are there any other video editors you can recommend? Maybe I just won't edit my videos anymore. I'll just leave it as is, right? All right, so if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit that thumbs up button to push this video through the algorithm. As always, you know what to do. Later.